What is up guys, Fire here, and today we're going to be looking at the differences between the blue trinket and the yellow trinket, kind of which one's better. Well, actually I'll start this off by saying the blue one is better, and I'll be going through why it's better when you want to be swapping it out for an AD carry. Some of this also applies to mid lane as well, but I'm going to kind of go through that at the very end of the video and which trinkets you actually want to be using on your mid laners. So let's start with the yellow trinket because, well, that's what you have to start every game with really. You need it early to trade properly and get brush control. The thing is, early autos hit a lot harder, so brush control is really important and you need to ward out the enemy support or you're just going to get zoned. The other more obvious thing is it prevents ganks, and you can pretty much keep vision 100% of the time if you place your ward and then your support places it when it times out and you rotate it like that. If you do keep it, you do need to upgrade it, and it means that you can get 3 wards on the map at the same time, which will help your team mid to late game, especially if you're going to be ahead. But let's move on to the blue trinket, because that's obviously the point of this video, and the obvious use for it, the one that you all probably already know, is to scout things like Dragon and Baron, so you don't actually have to walk up to it and you can see what the enemy team are doing. The bigger reason why I get it though, and the thing you might not have thought of, is because you never have to face check again with it. Now, it seems obvious, but to show you what I mean, we can see Jax went into the brush, right? Now, if I walk up to it to ward it, then I'm in range of his jump and his stun. If it was Thresh, I'd be in range of a hook or an Annie ultimate, for example. Basically, warding these brushes places you in range of the enemies, and it means that they can get the jump on you with their spells or their auto attacks. And with the blue trinket, it's such a high range that I can just use it here and reveal him, so now I remove his advantage and can check the brush without being in range of anything. This also applies in lane as well, so it's not uncommon when you're trading for the enemy to duck into a brush when you're fighting, and what this does is it gives them the auto attack advantage. Now, because you can't see them, they can attack first, which means that they'll always get the next auto in before you do, and that can sometimes kind of be the difference in a fight. The blue trinket means that you can use it instantly and maintain vision 100% of the time, so they don't get any advantage from going into that brush at all. The final advantage is really kind of similar to what I said before, but you know when you have that feeling that you're being ganked and then you go to ward but the enemy jungler is already sitting there and you have to flash? Well, with a blue trinket you can check before you or your support wards, so there's no real way for them to get the jump on you again. Okay, so that's pretty much it for why it's better. You can check brushes at higher range and remove their advantage and can scout, and now this is going to be when. It's actually really simple in my mind, so I will get it anytime from my second base onwards. I still think early on my first base the extra ward is better for brush control, so yeah, any point after my second base. The other thing which that also depends on as well is when my support gets a sight stone, I don't really need that ward anymore, so you can swap it out for a blue trinket straight away. So those are really the two things I look for, after my second base and after a sight stone. Now, blue trinkets can also apply to mid laners, like they give you the same advantages as an AD carry, but in general wards and sweeper are going to be better. For assassins like Ahri and Zed, you want a sweeper so you can sit in a brush, check it's not warded, and then wait for someone to come along. On someone like Xerath or Kassadin, so poke or pick champions, you really want to know where the enemy are so you can poke or catch them out, and this is where your upgraded yellow trinket is really good. Anyway, I hope this kind of answers when and why you get a blue trinket, and if you found it useful, remember to subscribe, like it, and I'll catch you next time.